Welcome to Fit for Life with Karen, of course. Don't forget my name. I know you won't. And title today is Bands Work Too. You could get just about as much benefit from using bands than you can from free weights, but you know we do one class a week with weights or dumbbells or free weights, so whatever you want to call them. And these are our exercise bands, our TheraBands. They have a lot of names, a lot of uses. They're used in physical therapy. They're easy to use. They're portable. You can take them anywhere. They don't weigh anything. You can work both lower and upper body, which is good because you have to hold on to the band so you're always strengthening your upper body even when you're doing the lower body too. They're more comfortable than weights, I think. They're lighter. I think they're just kind of a little bit easier on the body, and they are effective. So we are going to start with our upper body. So I'm going to take our band and wrap one end. This is extra long. The band should be at least a yard long. Sometimes longer is too long, but it's a good old band and I like to use it. I just have to wrap it more. Okay? So I'm going to wrap twice on each side. And you should have about a ruler's length between the two hands. You don't want it to be too short unless you're very, very strong. And if you weigh out here, you're not going to get any resistance. So that's why I wrap twice. So we're going to start by just bringing the arms straight out. You've done this before. Your feet are flat. You're not sitting back here. You've got your back away from the chair. And you're going to breathe out as you, and then just resume your natural breathing. It's not a with every single movement, right? This just reminds you not to hold your breath. So we'll breathe out again. Good, and back. And I didn't breathe out that time, but I didn't stop breathing, so it's okay. And this is 4 and 5. Wow, I can feel that today. And 6. And 7. How are you feeling? And 8. Can you do 10? You could do 10 if you want. So we'll do 9 and 10. Bring your hands together, make that little shelf, and you can rest your chin right there and rest just for a few seconds. Good. Come forward a little bit, and then just back. We'll do a little rocking motion here. All right, now we're going to do the same kind of movement, but we're going to do it up here. And it will feel a little bit different too. So we're going to pull out, and you're tightening your abdomen when you do these exercises. So that's kind of a plus, because it's really no fun when you just do that area and you have to, just keep doing that same area, and it's not that comfortable. But this kind of happens naturally. 4 and 5. I'm going to be so strong today. And 6 and 7 and 8, and do 10 if you want to. Yes, we'll make the little shelf. Just rest for a few seconds. You can move your head from side to side, which feels pretty good, I think. Let's turn that head all the way back to one side and then to the other side. Good. Now I'm going to come forward a little bit in the chair, and I'm going to put the band in front of my knees. You could rest the band on your knees if you want, but just below, but try not to fall apart here, cave in. Try to keep the back straight, and then you could keep your head up too. So we're going to breathe out. Good. And 2. Kind of moves away, doesn't it? But we'll do the best we can. And 4. Feel that on the rotator cuff, but be careful. Many people have problems. It's overuse, usually, if it's not an injury. We'll say this is 5, even if it isn't. And 6. Wow. And 7. And 8. Do 10 if you want to. I'm making you folks do the hard work today. I'm just relaxing. Drop that chin right down. Oh, that does feel good, doesn't it? Mm-mm. Okay, let's try this one. Let's do something I call, you can keep the bands just the way they are, something I call the bow and arrow. You may have to wrap one more time on one side. And you put your hand on your shoulder right here and just out, pull out. Don't feel like I'm getting enough. Try it again. This is better, but then it's hard to hold it on the shoulder. So I'm going to unwrap so I can put my hand down and then out. We'll say this is 3 and 4. I hope I gave you enough time to set this up. And 5 and 6. You have to kind of get used to it. What feels good, what feels right. And 7 and 8. You really have to grab that shoulder though, don't you? Do 10 if you can. This is the last one coming up. Good. Great. So we just rest for a minute. What does this look like? It looks like we're rowing, doesn't it? So let's do the opposite side now. On the shoulder. Out. Good. And 2. Feels different, doesn't it? Well, that's good. Be using some different muscles today. And 4. You can feel that shoulder blade moving. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Nice and tall. You're sitting up straight. And 9 and 10. Wonderful. Let's bring the feet. Oh, my feet are going to come in a little bit closer anyway. Okay, let's rest just for 1 minute. We'll drop that chin down. Let's just bring the band up, lean back against your chair. Good. And come forward. You can keep your head up if you have to. All the way up. Just a little relaxation. It feels good. This opens up the chest a little bit. And we'll do one more. I like this one. I invented this. Maybe we're the first people to do this. You never know. And then we'll come back down again. Wonderful. All right. Now, I'm going to give you another one that you may not have done before. And if we have, we haven't done it a lot. And I like this one. It's for the muscles here, the pectoral muscles in the chest. Of course, your arms and your shoulders. And just try to get the band behind your back, kind of in the middle of the back. I'm going to move it up just a little bit. Just holding on to the ends. You don't have to wrap it unless you really want to. And I'm going to move my hands back just a little bit because my band is longer, I think, than most of yours. So you're just going to reach forward. Don't come forward. We're just reaching forward, out. Find this one kind of easy. So you might want to move your hands back even a little bit more or wrap the band. I like it though. I feel like we're doing something. This is good. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Feels pretty good. So we can do 10, I'm sure. And this is 9. And here's the 10th one. Great. All right. Okay. My band is sticky. So maybe we should give it a bath next time, right? All right, let's just put the band down just for a couple of minutes. Relax. Push one shoulder forward, then the other shoulder. Great. Now you're going to just push the shoulder across. Across. Doesn't that feel great? Just stretching out that upper back a little bit. And across. Oh, I like this one. I should do more of it. And across. You're just moving the shoulder, just the shoulder. And it's not going to come straight across, but it does come forward a little bit more and gives us a better stretch, especially when you turn your head like this. So I think we're going to incorporate that into our workout. Let's try this one. All right. We're going to step on the band. So we're using our legs here, but not for strength. We're just using the legs as an anchor. And make sure the ball of the foot is down there and your toes hang off just a little bit. I'm going to move back. Okay, again, let's straighten out those backs a little bit. think you might like this one. You're just going to pull up. Ooh, I can feel that one. So we're not wrapping the band on this one, right? We can breathe out as we straight up. Oh yeah, I like that one. Can feel that on the upper back, the arms, the biceps. Oh yes, triceps a little bit, your hands, your wrists, your forearms. Oh, you're going to be strong after this workout. Oh yeah. So we're not going to do strength training tomorrow, right? You're going to take a day or two off in between. Unless you're just doing one muscle group one day, just the upper body and then maybe the lower body the next. But you don't need strength training more than twice a week unless you're very weak and you might be working with a therapist. She might want, or he might want to see you a little bit more often. Let's try another one. I haven't been counting. Let's say this is 6 and 7. Wonderful. And 8. I love it. That was great. Let's loosen up those arms a little bit. So I'm going to take the band, not holding it at the very end, but just kind of twirling just to loosen up the arm and the wrist. And I'll bet you mine sticks a little bit. Sometimes the humidity does that. I will wrap this side though, and then do this. It's easier. If the band sticks, it usually means high humidity. And I know some of you know that already. And then we'll just let the band relax a little bit. Okay. Now, we're going to do this one. I'm going to put the band under one foot here. Right? We're not wrapping. You're going to lift that leg right up. And I'd like you to pull the band up. You can put your forearms right on the arms of the chair. But when you push down, now this is also for the lower body, but it is for the upper body too, because you're holding on to that band, right? 3. And you should feel something there in your quadriceps. If it's too easy, move your hands down the band. I'm definitely tightening the abdomen on this one. It's just an added benefit, and it's important. We want to reduce that if we can. Are you eating enough protein? And that seems to help with our muscles. All right, pushing down and pushing down. And let's do one more after this. Good. All righty. Heel down. Let go with one hand so you don't drop your band. Let's put this under the other foot. We have 2 feet, thank God. So we want to do both sides. Lift up, forearms right down on the chair here. So this one is fairly easy. So I'm going to move my hands down. Good. Lift up, push down 1. And you're nice and tall. Watch that posture. And 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Let's do 10 today. 8, good. 9, and 10. All right. Now we're going to do a new one, but I just want to rest for 1 minute. And you're going to do like a stop movement. Pull those fingers back because you've been clenching your hands. I'm going to stretch the hands out just a little bit. Pull back, pull back. Don't you like that? I really like that. Close and open. That should feel good too. Open, close. So this is tension. This is relaxation. Tension, relax. Open and close a few times. Circle those hands. Circle. Feels kind of good. Just flop them around a little bit. Yes, I know we look silly, but that's all right. At least we're going to be in great shape and look silly. Sure. All right, this one is new. This is the last one for the upper body. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, step and step. So maybe, I don't know, 6, 8 inches in between. Hold on to the ends. Be careful on this one. Come forward a little bit in the chair. Just kind of pull up a little so you can just feel that tension. And you're going to stand up. Look at that. We are so good. Wonderful. Try it again. Stand up and pull up as you come up. Watch those knees. And 3. Isn't this great? Wonderful. I don't know if I can do 8 though. And 4. If you've been practicing your sit stands, you'll be able to do it right up. Good. Wow. And 7. Wow. We'll do 8 today. And up, stay here and just do that. I just made that up. This is my own invention. Feels pretty good. So we're going to sit right back down again. We're going to relax though for a minute before we do the lower body. We've only got 10 minutes left. Wow. All right. You've got your water handy all the time. And you take your water with you all the time. Try not to use plastic if you can help it. Yes, I've been guilty of that too. But I try to find ways that I don't have to use plastic. It's just that it's everywhere, isn't it? All right, are we ready for the lower body? Yes, yes, yes. And this next one we've done. And it's important, and I like it. So we're putting the band under both feet. Both feet. Holding onto the ends. We're not wrapping that band, are we? No. Okay, walk on your heels, walk on your heels. Lift those legs up. Try to get the band in the middle of the foot if possible. And also make it flat. So you're going to sit up straight, pull back. If you want, you can rest your forearms on the arms of the chair. And you're going to open those feet. Now watch the hips if you've got problems there or you know you shouldn't be doing it. I don't want you to do it. Try it again. Breathe out. Good. And then bring the feet back. Try it again. Out. Sitting up straight. Bring those feet back. Again. Lots of bands today. But I wanted to really concentrate on it and give you as much as I could think up, remember, and know you should be doing. All right, now, to make it a little bit easier, just straighten your arms and sit up. Holding on. Breathe out as you and back. And out and back. Do it again. 3 and 4. Good workout today. And 5. And you're doing something really good for yourself. And 7, if you have friends that aren't exercising, just tell them how wonderful it is. And maybe they'll tune in. Breathe out again. Bring your feet down. How did that feel? How do your hips feel? Do you have a little arthritis in there? Normally it should be okay. Always check with your doctor if it's something new you haven't done before and you have a little hesitancy about it. Let's try this one. Under one foot. All right. Holding on to the ends of the band. All right. You're going to lift up. Now you can lift the bands up. You can rest your arms on the arms of the chair, or you can bring your arms up here. So let's do that first. Pushing down. I'm not getting a lot of resistance here. So I'm going to move my hands down. And only do what you can do. All right, resting. I think I'm going to take my arms off and do it. Yeah. And this too will tighten and tone that abdomen. Good. Actually, everything we do does that. Let's say 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So you're strengthening your arms and you're strengthening your legs. First one leg, then the other. So let's try it. The other side. Good. Underneath. So I'm not wrapping the band. Just moving my hands down a little bit, lifting up, arms, forearms on the arms of the chair, sitting up straight and pushing down 1, Good. And 2. And 3. So you'll be toned, you'll be stronger, you're burning calories, and the weather's getting warmer and you're walking outside. You'll go to the park, go to the beach. Walking is really important. Let's say 5, even though it isn't. 6 and 7 and 8. Heel down, come forward, and then just let go with one hand so the band doesn't snap. Never had anyone say that it snapped in their face, so that's a good safety record, isn't it? All right. Clasp those hands together, and then palms facing me, push straight ahead. You'll get a nice stretch in your hands, your wrist, your upper body, your shoulders. We're going to lift up. We still have a little bit more to do. A little bit more to do. All right. All right. Bring those arms down. Let's do one more. Just lift the arms up. This time, just push up toward the sky. Bring your arms down. Now straight out and not moving your body at all. You're just going to move the arms from side to side. One more time. Now the whole upper body. Good. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Wonderful. All right. How are you feeling? We've got a few minutes left. And I think what we're going to do is put the bands away and do a little more stretching and maybe a little relaxation also. The last thing we'll do will be for the feet and the ankle. And yes, we could do it with the band, but I thought maybe we won't. And I know we've probably done it before, but we're going to do it again. You're just going to, point or flex the feet back and point. I see my shoulders. Maybe I don't look too rounded over, but if I sit straight, look at the difference. Keep your backs away from the back of the chair. You can, rest now and then just try it without resting the back. Good. And another really simple exercise you can do, and you should do with your feet if you've been sitting for long periods. And you might say, well, this doesn't look like it's doing anything for me, but it does. Gets that blood moving up toward the brain. And all you have to do is lift your heels up. You can do that every now and then, and maybe you do when you're sitting, maybe visiting someone. We sit, and we sit, and we sit. You've got to move a little bit. I know you can't move every minute, and I don't really want you to. We have to rest, but you've got to do more. And then you can push your feet forward and lift your toes up. That's another one that's good. Good for us. Up and down. Great. All right, now heels together and then toes together. Heels together, toes together. It's a little awkward, but we're not going to do it in front of everyone, right? Yeah. The joy of movement. Maybe that's what I'll call my show the next time if I rename it. The joy of movement. Really, really important. All right. Just a little meditation. You can close your eyes. You can dim the lights if you want. Grab some water first. We're just going to relax for the next few minutes. We've been tightening and toning those muscles. We've been working hard, burning calories. Let's take a breath together all the way up. Hold that breath and exhale through your mouth. Let that chin drop right down. Good. You can stay down there for a while. As long as you can hear me, you know exactly what I'm saying, what I'm doing. Now slowly bring the head up and just drop the ear to your shoulder. I just think this is especially relaxing. And then to the other side. And when you see my eyes close, it's because I can't help it. It's so relaxing. And then we'll go the other way. See, they just kind of close on their own. And then to the other side. Wonderful. And now this time I'd like you to look to one side. You don't have to hold your breath, just your natural breathing. And then we'll go back to the other side. Great. And then we'll come back and just keep the head nice and straight. We'll look up this time. Let's push that lower jaw up toward the ceiling. Get a nice stretch here in the neck. Wonderful. Now we're going to look straight ahead. Take your hands and bring them to the back of your neck. Push yourself forward in your chair. Put one foot forward and just get those elbows back. Wonderful. Just relax. Make believe you're lying in the sun. Feels good. All right, now switch feet. Put the other foot in the front. Bring that head back again. Good. Now bring your arms down. Rest them on the arms of the chair for the next few minutes. No, maybe 1 minute, because that's all we have left. So let's just close your eyes. Take one more nice long yoga breath all the way up. Hold. And breathe out. As you breathe out, drop that chin right down. Good. Move your head from side to side. Just trying to relax you. We've been working hard. And back. Let's do that ear drop again. Back to the other side. So just doing this breath, this yoga breath will relax you. And again, I'm glad you tuned in. And I think we're going to do yoga on the next show, so be prepared. And we will see you next time. Bye for now. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing.